Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining the program. Like and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share the program to everyone that you can be able to reach. Do not hesitate to share. Make sure you invite someone to join us on this very event. I welcome you wherever you are connecting us from. You are highly welcome. Let us help and share the program. Invite someone to join us. Make sure you invite somebody to join us. Don't be here all alone. Bring someone along with you as you are joining. We are going to have a very quick one. I'm not going to take much of your time because we have a lot to do this evening. There are so many programs that are lined up, and every of those programs, we are not supposed to miss it. We are not supposed to miss any program this evening. That is why I'm going to try as much as possible to spend less time and give the information faster. Fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that have connected and joined us. I say, may Chukwu Okuka be my guide and protect every one of us, no matter wherever you are watching us from. We welcome you and we thank you for being part of the program. Remember, in this very platform, what we do here is to bring information that has to do with the Biafra Republic of Exile. In this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack individuals or persons. We do not come here to speak against any tribe or religion. What we do in this very platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world, to reveal the hidden truth, to say things the way it is, without being politically correct. That is what we do on this platform. Most importantly, presently, we bring the war that Nigerian government have declared in Biafran land to the whole world to see. Because they have declared this war and they are keeping it secret. Their media is not reporting it. They pretend it is not happening. But you and I know that it is happening. It is something that no one can deny. We must have to continue to bring this information before the whole world. You can agree with me that in 1967, during the first civil war, what they did was to give us a blockade of media. That was one of the weapons they used against us. One of the weapons they used against us is to blockade us in the media. And this time, we cannot allow that to happen. So wherever you are watching me from, if you are watching us from the YouTube or you're watching us from Facebook, whichever place you are connected to us from, we urge you to please kindly like and share. Do your own part so that we can reach to people who we are supposed to reach. In this time that we are in, we must not allow the enemies to win. They are trying as much as they can to stop us, but will not allow. When you go to the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa in X, you will see the revelations he's making there. And the media is not happy about that revelation. The zoo is not happy. The enemies of Biafra are not happy. Those are what we are supposed to be doing, revealing what is going in Biafran land. Because as the war is going on in Biafran territory, nobody is covering it. Nigerian media turn a blind eyes against this. They pretend it is not happening. Before every one of us, before the whole world, the chief of army staff came online and declared a war against the Biafran people. He called it jungle warfare. As if that wasn't enough, he came out again and changed it, and he said, now it is asymmetric warfare. Go and check up what it means to conduct a jungle warfare or asymmetric warfare, of which he himself explained. These two different kinds of warfare he's talking about are what the zoological military can easily use to commit genocide in their farmland. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiam that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, is not sleeping. He is not sleeping, and he cannot be deceived or distracted. He is focused on doing that which is to be done. That is why today we are standing with confidence and we are speaking in authority about the restoration of Biafra. And as we speak, the Liberation Army of Biafra have done very, very well in self-defense. They have done great in self-defense. All you need to do is to go and verify. We speak these things out so that people will know. Because the media turn a blind eye, both the conventional media in Nigeria, the international media, and not the rest of them. Those that are reporting today are just their news line and all that. And when they report, they don't bring out the details. They hide information. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, has taken it upon himself to showcase to the world the war that is going on in Biafran territory. There are people, even in that contraption, who doesn't know what is going on. They'll be talking about somebody who is in Finland and controlling affairs in Nigeria. But some of them are in that contraption called Nigeria, but they do not know what is going on. Some of them are there, but they are ignorant of the war that the Nigerian government is waging against the Biafrans. But those of us who are in the know, we can't keep silent and pretend it's not happening. We will continue to reveal the secret. We will continue to speak on top of our voices. We will continue to tell the world what is going on in Biafran territory. Wherever you are watching this program from, do not keep silent, no matter how they try to stop you. When I came on the program in the morning, it was too heavy for me. I couldn't be able to control my program in the morning. Sometimes we get so tired and a lot of attacks and all that, you know. But at the same time, when you look at the responsibility before you, when you look at the service to your nation, the service to our nation, Biafra, I cannot afford to sit back, no matter how difficult. Our Liberation Army are there. These are a group of volunteers who have given their life for you and I to have a home. They gave their life for you and I to have an identity. People who have dedicated their life for you to be alive. So many of them have given up their own life. So many of them have been taken out because of you and I. And more people are willing to defend Biafran territory. There are still thousands, millions of them out there. All they require for you and I is support. Support and equipment to fight that battle. May Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to protect every member of the Liberation Army, all the forces, members of the Defense Force of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect every one of them. Wherever you are watching me from, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, is going to have a State of the Union address today by 7 p.m. Biafran time. Don't miss it. You know that each time our Prime Minister comes to speak, there is a vital information to pass. And it is much, much better when you get the information raw from him the way it is, not secondhand. Get it raw the way it is from him. We are going to air that program by 7 p.m. dot. Our Prime Minister is going to come to address the Biafran nation. And the lawyer of Biafra Republic is going to join him. Revelations are going to be made. Important issues are going to be discussed. Some confusions are going to be settled. You know that our Prime Minister doesn't come out without a tangible thing to say. One of the important topics he's coming out is something that has to do with the recognition of the Biafra self-referendum. You know, when we say it, that the self-referendum have been recognized, some of us do not know the effect of that recognition, the importance of that recognition, or the weight of that recognition. On today's State of the Nation address, you will know the weight of that recognition. I thank Chukwu Okike. One of the reasons they are afraid of Mazi Simon Ekpa today is because he knows what the zoo does not know. Mazi Simon Ekpa understands what the zoo does not understand. Mazi Simon Ekpa holds the key that the zoo are not aware of. That is why they are scared. And the beauty of it all is that every single thing that is done today is done legally. Initially, they were calling him a small boy. They said that small boy in Finland. They addressed him as small boy. They neglected him. They never took him serious. Even when he spoke about issues, he came out and he gave explanation how he is going to restore Biafra. It wasn't done in the secret. He made it open. That this is the way I am going to follow to restore Biafra. When he made that statement, they never took him serious. They thought it was a joke. But today, every single step he said is follow. He is still following them. And the confidence in him is overwhelming. The confidence in him is that when he tells you what he will do, he will go ahead and tell you, if you have the power to stop him, go ahead and stop him. Who the hell do you think you are to stop him? You can't stop him because he is standing on a very solid ground. Number one, he's standing legally. Number two, he is standing with Chukwu Okike. And number three, he is very, very consistent and focused. You can't even distract him, no matter how you try. No matter how you try, you cannot succeed in distracting the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is a man today who has taken the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and put it on the highest level. Mazi Simon Ekpa, through the Biafran government today, have made it impossible for Nigerian government to stop discussing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have never left the discussion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for one day, from the kidnap till today. Initially, their intention was to capture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, lock him up, and people will forget about him. And they were trying to use the IPOB in Nigeria to achieve that. That was why they were quick to go and stop the sit at home. That was meant to be every Monday. And the Biafrans said no. They tried and they fought it and fought it and fought it. The governors fought it and fought it. The federal government joined and fought it. They used their military to fight it. They couldn't stop it. The will of the people. You cannot stop the will of the people. The people owns the land. You can carry all kind of ammunition, your armor tanker, all and you're parading everywhere. You cannot achieve anything except you listen to the will of the people. Those of them in the contractor corner here continue to tell themselves lie. I saw what the Daily Post posted. Daily Post posted the comment of the Northern youths. The Northern youths are saying that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot win a referendum in Biafra land. That the Igbos want to be in the zoo. Said who? If they are so confident about this fact that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot win Biafra referendum in Biafran territory, why not convince their leaders to conduct a referendum? They should convince their leaders to conduct a referendum. But we have gone past that level. Our Prime Minister's action is not only in talking. He talks and he is doing it. That is why he has conducted successfully a very successful and peaceful self-referendum. From the beginning of that conduction of self-referendum to today, we have not heard of any casualties. Voters' card was printed in Biafra land. Today we have video evidence of the voting. Every evidence to show that Biafra land was voted there. Vote was casted online. People casted their vote on the ground with picture and video evidence. And while these were going on, because of their ignorance, they thought it was a joke. That is why I love one of the things that Mazi Simon he said, they don't take me serious when I talk. And it is nice that they don't take me serious. It is very good that they don't take us serious. When they don't take him serious, they will always be meeting with surprise. That is why whenever they wake up from their sleep, they will begin to shout and shout on top of their voices, oh, arrest him, oh, arrest him, oh, deport him. Even things that they know is impossible, they begin to voice it in order to distract the mindset of the people. But Biafrans, we have seen everything. There is no trick you will play today that we have not seen. Every weapon of your warfare, every of your divide and root techniques have been studied by the Biafrans, and they know you very well. You can no longer play on our intelligence. You can no longer trick us. You can no longer continue to distract us. The Biafran people are focused, very, very focused, and we know our direction that we are going. We know what we want, and we will continue to pursue what we want until we get it. The quest for the independent state of Biafra is something that no man can stop. No matter how you try to stop it, your envy and jealousy can continue to kill you and strive you, but I bet you can't stop it. For those of them that have refused to embrace the truth and they are pursuing lies, they should go ahead. Gone are the days when we beg you to believe in what the Biafran Republic of Nigeria is doing. What is begging you to believe in what they are doing? Whatever you feel is good for you, keep on believing in it. For those who have failed, who have sold their soul to the devil, that even when you bring white and show them and say this is white, they will still continue to argue until it is black. The shameless one who have finally seen that everything they have been doing is lie and doesn't hold water, still they are talking. You can't shame the shameless. Is it not shameful that somebody, even at this stage, somebody will still come online and will be telling you that Mazi Simon Ekpa is working for Nigerian government? Is it not shameful? Is it not shameful that somebody, a grown-up man, will on a camera and begin to say Mazi Simon Ekpa is working for Nigerian government, when Nigerian government is crying every minute of the day in their Senate, in their House of Assembly, in Asorok, in their governor's forum? Only one man is their topic. And it is not just on the local level. When you look at the international level, you see the level he is going. The recognition that he's winning. Every single step he's following is legal. The primary objective of a government is to protect the life and property of the people. And there are certain things you cannot operate except you are a government. Only a government have the right to operate an army. Only a government have the right to operate an army and bear arms to defend and protect the life of its citizen. You can't do that as an organization. So when some of you are talking against the Liberation Army of Biafra, I laugh. The Liberation Army of Biafra is built on a legal ground. And their primary objective is to protect and secure the lives and property of Biafran people, which is what they are doing today. In self-defense, they are defending the people against the terrorists. This is what they are doing. They are not after the innocent. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your nationality. It does not matter your tongue. It doesn't matter where you come from. What they are trying to do and what they have been doing is to secure the territory that belongs to the Biafran people. They have not crossed into someone's territory to go and occupy their land and take over. No. They have not gone to oppress anybody on their own region. No. They have maintained that very area that Chukwuka gave to them. That is the area they are focused on securing and making sure it is safe. And they will continue to do so. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you're envious or not, whether you support or you don't support, it cannot change anything. The fight for the independent state of Biafra is something that comes from the heart. If you have the spirit of Biafra in you, if you are genuinely a Biafran, nobody has to tell you what to do. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. We have been lied to for a very long time. So many lies have been told by different actors, by different people from different angles. Each and every one of them have come to tell lies, to deceive Biafran people. Some will claim to be working in the secret. The deception was so much that even Mazen Nandekan himself was deceived by people who gathered around him only to steal money and to deceive. Mazen Nandekan is just one man. No wonder he was praying then and said, I have not seen anybody. And he was praying and shouting that he doesn't want to take women to war. He wants to take men to war. And he said, are there no men? Are there no more men in Biafra land? That is exactly what of Martin Nandekan. Are there no more men in Biafra land? Because then everywhere was empty. There was nothing on the ground. With all the effort Martin Nandekan was making, right, left, and center, there was nothing on the ground. They were only pushing him back, distracting him. When he makes 5 steps front, they will take him 10 steps backward. Until he came to a time, Chukwu Okike himself said enough is enough. He began to fulfill his promise. Because he promised and said that when the time is right, he is going to send those who are going to pursue the freedom of Biafra. When that time came, he began to send them from right, left, and center. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria appeared and took up the mantle. From then, henceforth, up to this minute, it has never been the same again. Today, every single penny you contribute for the restoration of Biafra, you will see the effect. Every dime you contribute for the restoration of the independence of Biafra, you will see the effect. You don't need to question anybody. You don't need to ask anybody. You don't need to interrogate anybody. You don't need to ask anybody to make a call. From your bedroom, pick up your phone, you make your research. You will see where your money is going. The Prime Minister has done it so well that even the enemies are wondering, how does this man manage to get the money he uses to make things happen? Things they were not able to do when they have so much money in their control. When they have so much millions of dollars in their control, they could not be able to manage it. They couldn't make anything happen. But with the little contribution that is being made today, Master Simon Ekpan, the commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, is making things happen. You sleep and you wake up, you begin to see things happening. With little or nothing. Every one of us must prepare. Biafra is here. Biafra is already here. If you can't see it, it is because you are blind. If you can't see it, it's because you are not smart enough to see it. It is not because, it's because you are not focused. You are not intelligent enough to observe and see things. That is why you cannot see it. If you are intelligent enough, you will see it. You will feel it. My fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam, if you know what you have to do today, start doing it for the interest of Biafra. The time we are now is for you to ask yourself, what am I going to do for Biafra? Not what Biafra will do for you. Biafra will do every single thing you want for you. So don't need to ask questions. It is what you are going to do to Biafra, for Biafra. That is the question. Begin to make your contributions. If you have been making contribution, increase it. The defense of Biafra land is not a child's play. When you hear that Biafra land will be defended, it is not a child's play. We are up against the big Goliath. The enemy we are up against, they have all the weapons, they have all the connections, they have all the money. Money that belongs to us, they are holding it. They can buy anybody, they can buy anything. But our resources are limited. No matter our limited resources, we have the greatest thing that they don't have. Approval from Chukwu Okike Abiam. And once Chukwu Okike Abiam says, go, you don't look back, you don't think twice, you move, go ahead and possess it. That was the order was given to children of Israel. When the children of Israel was given the order to go and possess, they went. And they got it. But before they went there, remember there were people who were sent as spies to go and check. The very first set of the spies then went and brought false information. The very first spies that was sent to go and verify the promised land, they went there and they came, they were scared. They said they saw giants. They brought a bad report. They saw giants. They almost made the other people scared. But when the real people who obeys the word went there, in as much as they saw something, they said, yes, we can take it over. As long as Chukwu Okike Abiam have said it, we will take it over. In the same vein today, in the restoration of Biafra, because we have approval from Chukwu Okike Abiam, we are not looking back. We are going to go in there, possess our possession, and walk out. We are going to walk away from the contraption called Nigeria. And no man born of a woman will stop us. We have already given to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And we are giving God what belongs to God. So we are not owing anybody. The international community have already gotten the information they needed. One of the things we need, everything we need to do as a country, to stand as a country, we have done. Master Simon Ekpa have strategically placed Biafra as a government. everything that makes up a government, the Biafran has. Biafra's bank have activated. Biafra currency has been activated. As we speak, Ejemma is there gaining ground. The de facto government in inland have been activated. The police has been activated. The army of Biafra have been activated. The judicial system have been activated. What else are you waiting for? Already, as we speak, we have 40 states of Biafra and more to come. States chosen by the people themselves, not forced. The people made a decision for themselves. They chose their state where they want to be. States chosen by the people. It's not like what they are doing in the zoo. How many states in the zoo was formed through a referendum? How many? How many states was formed by consultation in Nigeria? How many? All they do is to wake up, they go to the House of Assembly, and they write whatever they like, and they bring it, and that is it. That is why every state is created for their own interest, for them to be able to manipulate the people, to create division and create enmity. That is the main objective of creating state in the zoo. To divide the people, to separate the people, to create division. The main reason for creating state in Nigeria is never for development. Not for development. It is for division. To divide you and rule you easily. For them to build their own cabals, stealing empires. That is why they create state. That was why somebody woke up one day and began to call a certain place in Biafran territory. In the old southeastern region, they begin to call it South-South. And the political criminal embraced it. Nobody challenged it. Without the consent of the people, they wake up and they begin to call South-South. Something that does not exist anywhere in geography. That same South-South, so-called South today, people in that area today are protesting and they are pushing a bill to give them a state to be in the Southeast. These are the people who have been identifying themselves as South-South. All of a sudden today, they want to create more states to satisfy their ego, their evil empire. Now all the politicians are trying to struggle to see that they give them a chance to build their own evil empire where they can control and steal. And a section of this so-called South-South, that same politicians, they have pushed that agenda and introduced themselves as South-South. They are coming today to tell you that they are Igbos. We have known for a very long time that these are our brothers. We call them and address them our brothers. Some of them, they deny us when we call them brothers. That was why you see one clown, Ulysses, came out and said that he's not Igbo. A grown-up man, an idiot, a grown-up man who doesn't know where he comes from, Sunday Ulysses, came before the whole world and he's telling the world that he's not Igbo. Sunday Ulysses. Today, his people are the one today requesting for a state to join the Southeast. Now you see the kind of evil in that contraption. The reason that idiot was denying his Igbo-ness is because they made him believe that by denying his Igbo-ness, they are going to recognize him and give him a special status. They made him believe that if he continued to present himself as Igbo, that he cannot attain his potential in that zoo. But if he begins to deny his identity, they will make sure he attains to his potential. That was how they deceived him. He came before the whole world and he was open his mouth and say, I am not Igbo. He should have first of all changed his name to Musa. Change his surname to Musa. Change that Ulysses to something else before you begin to describe himself the way he just did. All this madness, it is possible in the contraption called Nigeria. The zoo made this madness possible. Without the zoo, you cannot see mature people behaving like animals. You cannot see people denying their own identity. Now you understand why it is necessary that Nigeria must end. The main objective of creating Nigeria is not to serve any indigenous person, not for the benefit of the Hausas, not for the benefit of the Yorubas, not for the benefit of the Igbos, not for the benefit of the Jaws. Nigeria was not created for the benefit of any indigenous person. It is strictly for the British. And the British found a willing tool in the Janjaweed, the Fulanese. And today the Janjaweed are the ones they have decided to lay their tent with. They know very well that these Janjaweeds are animals who have no conscience, very violent. They know. And they thought they can use their violence to control other regions. The Biafrans have tried as much as possible to let peace reign. We have tried as much as possible to pretend we do not want to go that path with them. But it is time they understand that nobody has a monopoly of violence. That is why today the game have changed. The Biafran people today are defending themselves. With any measure you bring to measure for us, we are going to give you back equal measure. The Biafran people will give you equal measure. It doesn't matter where you come from, who sent you. Whatever you used to measure for us, we are going to use to measure for you in tenfold. And I bet you, Nigeria will never win this war again. They won't. The world is watching. They will never defeat Biafra, not again, not in history. They know very well. They do. And they understand it. That is why today they have started begging. They have already started begging. They are calling for peace. They are now going around and calling for people to come and make peace. Dialogue. Dialogue with who? Dialogue with who? Who do you want to deceive? Your Takia, whatever they call it. Who do you want to deceive? There is no game you will play today that we don't know. You cannot deceive Biafrans anymore. You cannot. You have deceived us a very, very long time. Not anymore. You can never, ever deceive Biafrans anymore. Continue your propaganda, your blackmail. Continue. The only thing on the table is the freedom of Biafran people. It is either Biafra or Biafra. Nothing else. Nothing else. We cannot go into the peace of the graveyard with anybody, no? The condition has been given to you already. First step is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Second step, pull away all your checkpoints in Biafra land. Pull away all the checkpoints in Biafra land. Take them out. We don't want to see them. Take them out. Release all the political prisoners of Biafra. Set them free. Only then and then we can be able to sit and talk. If you refuse, good for you. We know already that the stubborn Pharaoh will never listen. But Ijiji na anu ife na-eso uzu were ana n'iyi. Ijiji na anu ife na-eso uzu wee baa n'imi. We are not in the time of complaint anymore. We have cried enough and we can't cry anymore. We don't even have tears in our eyes anymore. The Biafran people have lost tears. We no longer have any tears in our eyes. It's dried off. Our tears have dried up. The only thing we have today is our strength and faith to continue to pursue the right thing. And that we will continue to do, no matter what you think, no matter what you say, what you do. My fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, any place you are watching from, please remain strong. Don't get distracted. Don't get deceived. Don't pay attention to any distraction. Only Biafra can give you security. Only Biafra can give you good economy. Only Biafra can give you respect. Only Biafra can give you back your dignity. Do not believe in any man. It doesn't matter who the person is. Pursue your self-determination with all strength. Pursue it as if your life depends on it, because your life depends on it. Put your money where your mouth is. In Biafra restoration, do every commitment you can to see that Biafra land is secured. I appreciate every one of you that have joined me on this evening broadcast. Please, we need to perspire. I have to stop so that we can be able to reserve our data. For some of you that don't have enough data, reserve your data so that you can join our Prime Minister. He is coming online by 7 p.m. Biafran time, State of the Nation address. The Prime Minister is coming online 7 p.m. The State of the Union address will be broadcasted on all Biafran Republic of Nigeria platform. It will be broadcasted live. In all Biafra Republic of Nigeria platform, you are going to watch it live. So make sure you connect. 7 p.m. Very, very important. I appreciate every one of you that have been able to participate on this program. Whether you are watching from Facebook or you're watching from YouTube, I thank you so much for being part of it. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect our Liberation Army, protect the resistance fighters, the Black Marine, the Strike Force, the Biafran Defense Force. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect all of them. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Nigeria. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect all our media warriors that are speaking on behalf of the Biafra Republic of Nigeria. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. No evil shall befall you. No evil shall befall you. May Chukwu Okike grant you wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and more strength. We present Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before Chukwu Okike. We pray for divine health, divine healing, divine strength for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Divine revelation. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I appreciate every one of you that have been able to be patient with me from the beginning of this message up to now. Thank you so much for being part of the program. I appreciate you. And I will see you again tomorrow morning by the special grace of God. Thank you so much and stay safe. Airborne.